Shalom, beautiful family. Pray everybody's having a blessed day, man. You already know what time it is. It's that good Shabbat. So obviously, it's Friday. So we got to give him thanks and praise Yah. It's Friday. Man, what's up? So, we're observing the Feast of Unleavened Bread. So we got all the leaven out of our house yesterday. It's something that we do. We kind of gather up all the leaven, and we had the kids go and see who could find leaven in the house and all that, and it's a fun time. But also, we like to focus on really getting the leaven out of your heart, and you got to realize that when these things are coming up and these times are coming up, that you might be tested, and you got to roll with the punches. You got to make sure that you have a heart that's honoring the Most High. And I was thinking today, because I had got some, I was showing some things, and I'm looking like, what's going on? Come to find out, I was a licensed contractor. My license is suspended right now. But I've been dealing with the contractor's license board. And I was like, I don't know what's going on. I don't see how they expect somebody to work. They dragging their feet. It's taking some months, which I thought would be a quick process, because it's how somebody support their family. But they obviously don't care about that, right? And, yeah, come to find out, they might be like hit me with like a $40,000 fine. Now, any other time, probably be shook. But then the scripture that came to my mind, and it brings me so much shalom. It brings me so much peace. Is if you remember, the Messiah was talking to Peter, and he said something very interesting, something very beautiful. He says, Kepha, he says, Simon, Simon, Satan has asked to shift all of you as wheat, but I pray for you that your faith may not fail. So that made me think, like, if when you're doing the work for the Most High, that's when the enemy gonna attack. When you're trying to walk yashar, when you're trying to walk upright in that righteousness, that's when the enemy gonna go. Remember, the enemy's up there every day, it says in Job, seeing that who he can test. And when you might be unbeknownstly, serving the enemy, you might not get too many tests. I'm just gonna be real with you. I don't see him going up there and being like, well, hell, he's already doing this. And I heard this saying one time when somebody said, they went up to heaven and they were like, I always kept saying, well, the devil made me do it, or Satan made me do it. And Satan was like, nah, that wasn't me. That was all you. So you ain't being tested. You might already be doing the work. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, when you feel like sometimes life is falling apart, it might just be falling into place. Like I said, it's like 60 bands, like boom, 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 back to back. And I'm like, man, what's going on?